Hi, and welcome back to the Mr. Brad Worden Show. And looky what we have here tonight. Although it is a little bit false advertising. So what I'm here to do tonight is do one of these. Because two of them are empty, unfortunately. I wasn't going to do all three. That would be quite the spectacle and challenge if I did. I don't think I would be ready for it, and I don't think most people would be. But what I have here is what I'm going to do is compare and tell you how these three challenges, which are ultra hot, are a little bit different and why they're different. And while I do that, I have this one here, a Death Nut 3.0, which I've done tons of those before. I've snacked on Death Nuts, but I haven't eaten a lot of them recently. So this one I got for Christmas, back in Christmas, and that was a few months ago, and I've been letting it sit for a while. These two the Tubatera 2.0 I did last weekend, a week ago, and the regular Tubatera I haven't done for a while, but the Death Nut, the actual hotter Death Nut, is in the Death Nut 3.0. Original Tubatera had the 13 million Scoville Death Nut. This one has 16, so this one's actually got hotter by the time I get to level 5. So out of all these, pound for pound, snack for snack, this one here has the hottest thing in it, which is what I'm going to try. The other ones, I'm going to tell you why they come across as being so hot too, from past experiences I do this. So basically what I'm doing is going through this challenge, trying to talk as best I can about how these are different and how different people handle them and why different people might be able to handle them. So anyway, I'm going to read the disclaimer and then start this challenge. And then there is a little bit of dust maybe at the bottom of these two old ones. Maybe try and just see if I can get some extra heat or flavor out of those. I'm Mr. Brad Worden, of 18 years of age, with a sound mind, of right understood to the hot sauce product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accept the League of Fire, their suppliers and manufacturers will under no circumstances be responsible for or liable any claims to injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge and agree to this without question. And maybe one day I will be able to do some multiples of these, but for now it's just testing and seeing. So let's see. So these are the 2 Tubes of Terror, version 1 and 2. I'm going to put aside for now.
I think they should do a Death Nut 4.0.
Or some people say Tubatera 3. I mean, there is things I could do. This one's got a seal on it this time. So I have to crack open it. Oh, there we go. So here we go. This one, the way it rolls, if you haven't seen it before, it's 5 levels of heat. First one, see the thing, so you open it, you chew it, you wait 30 seconds between each level. The easier thing about this is it's quicker, it goes quicker, 30 seconds in between each level and then a 5-minute afterburn. Whereas if you do the original Tubes of Terror, it's a 15-minute total challenge. So it's more of a burn for you. And then I'll keep going and explaining as I go. But level 1, these ones are awesome. This is like snack nuts for me. Even though it does have Carolina Reaper and Detel and Scotch bonnet peppers, it says it's mild. For an average person, it's going to be pretty warm. For me, it is pretty mild. It's pretty delicious. So here we go. So I have to chew it 30 seconds. So Tubatera 1 is a tube, 1.5 ounces of 13 million Scoville Death Nut. This is one of the harder challenges. Although if you train for this, you can pretty much go up and come down within that 15 minutes to get to another one if you choose. The thing that's tricky about this one is there is no crystals or pure extract, making a 2.0, number-wise, by numbers, this would seem a lot less, because if it's just those hot peppers, you're talking about not even 3 million Scoville units compared to the other ones. But this one is so coated with extremely straight hot pepper powder, it makes it hard. So if you know anything about being a chili head, just right here, start chewing. All right, if you know anything about being a chili head, sometimes straight peppers are hotter than the actual extract and crystal. Level 2, party starting. These ones are, each one got Reaper, Ghost Pepper, 7 Hop Range Strain. Level 2 is my favorite flavor. It's delicious. I actually love it. But again, this has some weaker levels that taste a little bit better. The 2 tubes of Terra, if you do not like the hot pepper flavor, you probably will have a hard time getting past the flavor too. Another thing about these is the nuts in the Tubaterre and in the level 5 Death Nut here, they're hotter than the corn nugs. Like 1 for 1, the nuts will be a lot hotter than corn nugs. But after you get eating, when you get the Death Nuts, you get an instant burn. It's like bang, you get it right away. Whereas, that's 30 seconds. Question your commitment. Whereas, well, I'll keep talking after this one. Oh, hard now. Give me a moment.
Is that the one you don't like the flavor of?
That's one that I can't compare the flavor that much on. Anyway, no, it starts getting a little bit maybe going here too. What happens is, eat the Tubaterre, your heat gets going right away, but you also peak and come down quicker. Whereas the corn nugs, Tubaterre 2.0, it's a slower burn. From myself and other people I've seen do it, it takes about a minute and a half to 2 minutes to really start picking up. But once it picks up, it really picks up. And once you're peaking, it stays there quite some time. So this one seems like it has a longer lasting burn to it too. Whew. Oh, he's picking up. I'm just trying to talk through it and not have that much reaction. But by the time you get to 3 or 4 on this guy, ooh. Ooh. Okay. Level 4 is boom, fired up. Oh no, good thing I got through most of the assessment ahead of time because most are really burning now. To do multiples of these would be really tough, too. All right, here we go. Level 4. Oh. No, level 4. Heat-wise, without the extra burn up, would probably be about these. Just that These for some reason last longer with the pepper powder. Oh yeah. Keep me up now. No matter how many times I do this, by the time we hit 4 or 5, it's always hot. Woo! I think level 4 is Double the Reaper, Double the Brain Strain, Massive Shad, Trinidad Scorpion. Woo! Now tongue's really burning. Throat's starting to burn. Now it's starting to run a little bit level 4. Level 4 has to be somewhere in between 10 and 13 million Scoville units. After I do Death Knight, I have a 5-minute afterburn. So I gotta put it to my 5. I don't know how much talking I'll be doing after this one.
Oh, you don't do 30 and then 5, it's just 5.
No, it's just a straight 5 after.
Oh.
The tongue burn. The thing this one's not as packed. Moment of regret at it. Oh, God. I just get this moment of slight regret ahead of this. The Death Nut. 60 million, which straight up a pack is hotter than, is the hottest thing out of all these. It's just not a very big pack size, so that's what saves you. They had talked about doing a Tubatera 2 or 3 with 60 million Death Nut. That one would be really scary. Okay, here we go. I hit you right away. Here comes his nose and eyes like I was. It's like instant. And this one has the 60 million capsaicin.
You've done 2 of those though, right?
I haven't done up to 30 of these before.
You've done 3?
I think that ties second place. Pyro Pitbull has a record of doing 5.
I think you should do 3 Death Nuts and then 5 packs of gum.
I've done some combinations with these and some before, but
I think you should do 1 of each, a Tubatera, a Corn Nugs, and that.
this would be an insane challenge, yeah. I think Johnny Scoville might have done these 2 together, but all 3 would be nuts. Nuts! Get it? Nuts! I'm still chewing. I don't know why I'm still chewing. Here's my 5. I chewed those way too long.
Do you hear slithering on the floor?
I hear slithering of kitties. Literally crawling across the floor behind me. Why? I don't know, but they are. So, if you want the hottest, do this because it's got the 16 million. Oh. Worst burn of them all. Tubatera 2.0. And hottest, I don't know. Hottest endurance fights would be one of these. The reason why I can easily make it through multiples of these is you have a 5-minute afterburn, and then when you restart, the lower levels aren't so bad. Where the problem I've seen people run into in the Tubatera 2.0 is the afterburn so extreme. It barely comes down by the 15 minutes, and then you initially have to start the next tube and kick that right back up, and then the afterburn doesn't come down. So I would say the hardest one to do multiples of would be Tube Patera 2.0, because Tube Patera 1, most chili heads, including myself, the afterburn starts coming down way before the 15-minute period, so you have a little bit of time, more of a reprieve before you hit the multiple on that one. Same with this. Plus you have the lower levels on the next round to kind of help you recover. I'm not doing too bad here. It is hot. I'm getting a little bit of eye and nose water. A lot of burn. I'm kind of able to talk through it. I think doing the Tube Patera 2.0 and all this tincture last week helped me on this one for sure.
Yeah, you're not that bad off.
Don't get me wrong, it is bad, but tolerance must be up a little bit. If I had another one of these, I'd probably take it on. If I'd had another one of these, I might have considered back-to-backer, but I just didn't. Now I'm out of the death nuts and tubes for the time being. Yeah, it's peaked. It had peaked. That's gradually starting to come down. Usually it does that. Usually these, the death nut does come down quicker, for me at least. The 5-minute afterburn usually peaks about by 2 to 3 minutes. And by the time I hit that final 2 minutes, it's now starting to slowly come back down. So by the time I hit the total 5-minute, I'm usually doing pretty good. Ooh. Snotty nose. Tongue burn, throat burn yet. The camera person doesn't like the sign yet. Oh yeah, by the way, I've got a lot of crazy ideas for when I get to 500 subscribers. Again, down below, you can put what crazy thing you want me to do when I hit 500. There's been a lot of crazy ones so far. Probably take about a week of, about a half week to week of suggestions. And then after that, we'll take a vote for a couple days. Then I'll at least know what it is, so when we hit to 500, we know. I'm also doing a giveaway. If you're interested, put giveaway down in the comments, either hot or mild.
How about the people that just commented? Do they still get to be in the giveaway?
Possibly. I'll have to figure that one out.
I mean, the ones that give you suggestions for.
Alright, so I've just finished the Death Note 3.0 challenge one more time. League of Fire challenge. Those were 9. Tube Patera 1. Those were 7. Let's see if I can get a little bit of schnibblings out of here. See if I can heat up a little bit.
Just breathe in powder.
Extra pepper powder. 2.0. Got a little powder left in here from the challenge. At the bottom, you can see. Ooh. Yeah, between those two, just kind of amped it up a little bit again, even just the powder. So yeah, I don't think I'd want to do one of these yet after this. Maybe a little bit more training, because just the powder, yeah, Just kind of amped it up a bit. All right. Anyway, sorry to taunt you thinking that I may have done them all, but it just was a comparison video. Just wanted, in my opinion, in my taste test, since I've done them all.
I believe that was a suggestion for your 500s as well. Just saying.
Look up here. Okay. All right, so Death Knot 3.0. Obviously, if you want to try the hottest, get to the hottest, Death Knot 3.0. I still am gonna say the hardest challenge out of these three, in my opinion, is the Tube Terror 2.0, just because it's such a long pain to wait in there, and it's hot. It is hot.
I know.
But like pound for pound, if I took one Death Knot and one corn dog, the Death Knot's definitely hotter. That hits you right away. It's like a punch right to the face. Where this, you can start eating them. They taste pretty good, and you can just go for a while, and then all of a sudden, after about a minute and a half or so, it's like smack. It hits you real bad. So that's kind of how it feels. Just to let you know.
I know. You could do wasabi and corn nuts, like a whole tube of wasabi with corn nuts.
You're trying to kill me, aren't you? Anyway, we'll see you next time on the Mr. Brad Worden Show.